Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about the topic, the guardian angels, heavenly protectors and companions of humanity. Let's get started. Since the dawn of human consciousness, people have felt a mysterious presence walking beside them, an unseen protector, a silent guide and a spiritual friend. Across centuries and civilization, this belief has found expression in stories of benevolent beings who guide, protect, and illuminate the human path. In Christian tradition, these invisible companions are known as guardian angels, celestial spirits entrusted by God to watch over every human soul from birth until death. The idea that each person is assigned a personal angelic guardian is not a mere sentimental notion or pious legend, but is deeply rooted in Scripture, endorsed by the Church magisterium and affirmed by the experiences of saints and mystics throughout history. The term angel, derived from the Greek angelos, means messenger, but the role transcends mere communication. Angels are pure spiritual beings created by God in the earliest moments of creation, endowed with intellect and will, existing beyond the limitations of time and space. Among their various missions in the divine economy, the guardian angels hold a unique place. Their purpose is intimately personal, unlike the archangels who proclaim messages of global significance, or the seraphim who stand in perpetual adoration before God's throne. The guardian angel is assigned to a single human soul, accompanying it through every joy, sorrow, temptation, and triumph. The belief in guardian angel is not confined to Christians though alone. In Jewish tradition, the Talmud speaks of angels who accompany humans, while Islamic teachings affirm the presence of angels who record human deeds and protect believers. However, it is in the heart of Christian spirituality that the doctrine of guardian angels has flourished more vividly, nurtured by theological reflection, scriptural meditation, and mystical experience. Saints such as Saint Thomas, and more recently, have spoken of the real and personal nature of these heavenly companions. Yet, in an age dominated by materialism and scientific skepticism, the notion of invisible beings accompanying every person may seem quaint or implausible. Modernity's relentless emphasis on empirical evidence has rendered the spiritual realm obscure to many, relegating angels to the realm of folklore or children's bedtime stories. However, the Church continues to uphold the truth of guardian angels, not as relics of a superstitious past, but as living realities intricately woven into the fabric of divine providence. Far from being an outdated doctrine, the presence of guardian angels offers a profound reminder of God's intimate care for each individual soul, a care so personal that He appoints a celestial being solely for its welfare. The mission of guardian angels is multifaceted. They are protectors in moments of physical and spiritual danger, illuminators of conscience who whisper the path of virtue, and companions in the lonely journey of human existence. They do not override human free will, but gentle guide and guard, ever respectful of the soul's freedom to choose. Their intervention may be hidden, unnoticed by the saints, and their impact reverberates in the countless moments of avoided peril, sudden clarity, or inexplicable peace. And today, we shall embark on a journey to understand the mystery of the guardian angels in depth. We will explore their theological foundations, delve into their nature and attributes, examine their roles in Scripture and salvation history, and reflect on how they continue to operate in the life of believers today. From the grand visions of mystics to the quiet, personal experiences of the faithful, the story of the guardian angels is one of divine love, manifesting of the tender, vigilant care of heaven's invisible sentinels. Therefore, as we begin this exploration, we are invited to open not just our minds, but our hearts to the possibility that we are never truly alone. Beside each of us, unseen that profoundly present, walks a guardian angel, a faithful friend given by God Himself, whose sole purpose is to accompany us safely through the trials of this world to the eternal joy of heaven. The belief in guardian angels is not a poetic invention or product of medieval imagination, but a truth deeply embedded in the fabric of divine revelation. Sacred Scripture, from the Old Testament to the New, offers numerous glimpses into the mysterious, yet personal mission of angels who guide humanity. The Psalms proclaim with assurance, "For He will command His angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways." A declaration of divine providence that assures every believer of heavenly protection. In the Gospel of Matthew, Christ Himself reveals a profound truth about the dignity of every heavenly soul when He says, "See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that your angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven." This passage has long been interpreted by the Church as affirming that each person, especially the innocent and vulnerable, is accompanied by a personal angelic guardian who remains in direct communion with God while watching over their earthly charge. Even in the Acts of the Apostle, the earthly Christian community display a belief in personal angels, as seen when they mistakenly think Peter's angel has appeared at the door after his miraculous escape from prison. Perhaps the most vivid biblical narrative of angelic guardianship is found in the book of Tobit, where the archangel Raphael accompanies Tobias, protecting him from danger and guiding him on his journey. Although Raphael is an archangel, his role in this story serves as a powerful scriptural witness to the protective and guiding mission that angels carry out for human beings. The theological reflections of the Church Fathers further solidified this belief, elevating it from popular piety to a doctrine of profound spiritual significance. Since teachings reflect an early and widespread conviction that guardian angels are not merely collective guardians of nations or communities, but personal and individual protectors assigned to every soul from the moment of birth. According to St. Thomas, these angels are drawn from the lowest of the 9 angelic hosts, not due to a lack of dignity, but because their mission requires them to be most intimately connected with the human realm. Thomas also clarified that guardian angels illuminate the mind and inspire the will to God's good, never forcing human choices but gently guiding souls toward the path of virtue and holiness. The official teaching of the Church, as articulated in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, affirms that the constant presence and care of the guardian angels in the life of every human being. This teaching encapsulates centuries of theological reflection and spiritual experience, affirming that guardian angels are not only protectors in moments of danger, but servants who guide souls along the often treacherous journey to God's salvation. The belief in personal angelic guardianship is not exclusive to Christianity. Jewish tradition also speaks of angels accompanying individuals, and in Islam, angels are assigned to every person to record their death, while other angels protect and guide believers. Across this Abrahamic faith, the idea of invisible yet present beings who accompany, protect and watch over human beings, reflect a universal longing to understand the closeness of divine providence. Guardian angels, therefore, are more than theological concepts. They are living manifestations of God's tender and personal love, entrusted with the sacred mission of guarding every soul entrusted to their care until it reaches the eternal embrace of heaven. To comprehend the mystery of the guardian angels, one must first grasp the essential nature of angels themselves. Unlike human beings, angels are pure spiritual beings, created by God outside the constraint of material existence. They possess no physical bodies, yet their presence is profoundly real and active within the created world. Each angel is a unique, personal being endowed with intellect and will, capable of profound knowledge, perfect spiritual perception, and unwavering loyalty to the divine will. Though lacking physical form, they are not energies or impersonal forces. They are living persons in the fullest sense. Their entire existence is dedicated to the service of God. Yet, within that divine service, the mission of the guardian angels is marked by an intimate and deeply personal connection to humanity. One of the most extraordinary attributes of guardian angels is their individually assigned mission. From the moment of a person's birth until their final breath, a specific angel is appointed by God to accompany that soul, guiding and interceding for them. This assignment is not random or impersonal. Rather, it is an expression of God's infinite knowledge and love, matching each soul with an angel uniquely suited to its spiritual journey. Once given this sacred charge, the guardian angel remains with their human companion throughout life, regardless of the person's awareness or acknowledgement of their presence. Even if a soul falls into grave sin, even if it turns away from God, the guardian angel does not abandon its post. Their fidelity mirrors the unwavering love and patience of God Himself, who desires that every soul be saved and come to the knowledge of truth. These constancies of presence, quietly standing beside each person in every joy and sorrow, is one of the most profound demonstrations of divine mercy. In the grand hierarchy of the angelic orders, guardian angels are generally understood to belong to the lowest quality of angels, not because they are inferior in dignity or holiness, but because their mission demands the closest proximity to the material world and to human affairs. The traditional angelic hierarchy, as described by saints, is composed of 9 coils divided into 3 triads: the seraphim, cherubim, and thrones, who contemplate God directly; the dominions, virtues, and power, who govern the cosmos; and the principality, archangels, and angels, who are involved with nations and individuals. The guardian angels belong to the final coil, the angels, whose role is intimately connected to the earthly realm. This, however, does not diminish their splendor. Each angel, regardless of their rank, possesses a perfection of being that far surpasses human comprehension. Even the humblest guardian angel is a being of immense power, surpassing in strength and brilliance the sum of all human intellect and force. Despite their superior nature, guardian angels never violate human free will. Their influence is subtle, respectful, and gentle. They enlighten the mind by presenting inspirations to God good, whispering to the heart in moments of temptation, offering clarity in confusion, and strengthening the soul in times of trial. Yet, they never force a person's decision. They propose, but do not impose. This delicate balance is a reflection of the divine respect for human freedom, where God Himself does not call love or obedience, but patiently invites. Guardian angels are those silent counselors, faithful companions whose presence is more often found in moments of sudden peace, unexplained courage, or interior warnings against unseen dangers. Their interventions can be both spiritual and physical. There are countless testimonies of people mysteriously saved from fatal accidents, protected from unseen threats, or guided through perilous situations, attributed to the vigilant care of their guardian angels. Though invisible to the senses, guardian angels are never passive observers. They are tireless in their mission, always attentive, always ready to act within the limits permitted of divine providence. Their work is not limited to mere protection from physical harm. Their true goal is the salvation of the soul. Every prompt to virtue, every stirring of conscience, every moment of unexpected clarity in prayer can be a subtle work of one's guardian angel. They possess no need for rest or sleep, and their presence is undistracted by time or space. Whether a person is awake or asleep, aware or unaware, in grace or in sin, the guardian angel remains at the side, patiently fulfilling their divine mandate. Furthermore, guardian angels maintain a continuous and unbroken communion with God. As Christ mentioned in Matthew 18:10, they always behold the face of my Father in heaven. This means that while they accompany human beings in the temporal realm, they at the same time exist in the eternal presence of God. They are, in a mystical sense, the bridge between heaven and earth, constantly receiving divine illumination and guidance, which they then apply in their care for human souls. The love for the soul instructed to them is not a mere duty. It is a burning, angelic charity that mirrors God's own love. In heaven, should a soul attain eternal glory, the guardian angel rejoices forever with them. For those who reject God, the sorrow of the guardian angels is profound, though not a sorrow that diminishes their internal beauty, but one that reflects the tragedy of the soul's lost potential. The attributes of guardian angels, immortality, superior intellect, perfect fidelity, and personal dedication, are a continual reminder of the grandeur of God's providential care. In their silent companionship, they bear witness to the infinite value of each human soul, a value so immense that God has assigned a celestial being of immeasurable glory to protect and guide it through the highest of earthly life. Though unseen, their influence shapes the hidden battles of the heart, and their presence is a comforting assurance that no person walks their earthly journey alone. The existence of guardian angels is not an isolated doctrine, but is deeply integrated into the broader framework of angelology, the theological study of angels within the cosmic order. To understand the unique growth of guardian angels, it is essential to situate them within the celestial hierarchy, a supreme structure reflecting both the majesty of God, creation, and the divine order that permeates all existence. This hierarchy, described by early Christian mystics, systematically developed theologians, portrays the angelic host as arranged in 9 distinct choirs, each with particular functions, glories, and degrees of intimacy with God. The angelic choirs are traditionally divided into 3 triads. The first triad, the seraphim, cherubim, and thrones, dwell closest to the divine majesty, consumed in perpetual contemplation, adoration, and love of God. They are the heavenly beings whose entire existence is absorbed in the direct worship of the Almighty, reflecting back His infinite glory. The second triad, the dominions, virtues, and powers, exercise governance over the created cosmos, maintaining order in the heavens and overseeing the natural and spiritual forces that sustain the universe. The third triad, the principality, archangels, and angels, engage most directly with the affairs of creation, acting as messengers, guides, and guardians of nations, communities, and individuals. It is from this final coil, the angels, that guardian angels are drawn. Though guardian angels belong to the lowest order in terms of proximity to the material world, their position does not imply inferiority in holiness, intelligence, or power. In the celestial realm, lower does not equate to lesser. Rather, it signifies a closer engagement with creation, a sacred humility wherein these beings, despite their grandeur, accept the missions of walking silent beside frail and often wayward human souls. Their loneliness is a reflection of divine condescension, the same mystery by which the Almighty Himself stoops down to the most insignificant of His creatures. In this light, the guardian angel's mission is a reflection of the incarnation itself, a lofty being stooping to guide, protect, and elevate to fracture human life toward his heavenly destiny. Each level of the hierarchy participates in the divine illumination and order in a cascading fashion. The higher orders, consumed in the contemplation of God's glory, transmit divine light to the lower orders, who in turn dispense that light into creation. Within this celestial symphony, guardian angels function as a final link between heaven and earth, bringing to each individual soul the echoes of that divine harmony. They are entrusted not merely with physical protection, but with a spiritual mission that involves illuminating the conscience, inspiring virtue, and aiding the soul in its pilgrimage toward sanctity. Through them, the grandeur of heaven reaches even the most hidden and humble corners of earthly life. A remarkable aspect of angelic communication, emphasized by Saint Thomas, is that angels do not communicate through spoken words, but through a direct illumination of the intellect. When a guardian angel guides a soul, it does so by enlightening the mind with truth, prompting the will toward good, and gently influencing the emotion toward what is virtuous. This influence is never coercive. The human will remains free. Angels respect the dignity of human freedom, proposing but never imposing the path of righteousness. Therefore, guardian angels act as silent mentors, unseen yet ever active, guiding those touches through subtle inspiration and interior movements of the heart. The guardian angels' proximity to human affairs makes them uniquely attuned to the struggles, sufferings, and temptations that mark earthly existence. Unlike the higher coils, whose mission is more universal and cosmic, guardian angels are intimately immersed in the day-to-day realities of human life. They accompany talks through every mundane task and every spiritual battle, from the quiet prayers of a faithful soul to the anguished cries of a sinner on the brink of despair. Their mission is profoundly personal. They know the unique temperament, strength, weakness, and spiritual wounds of the souls entrusted to them. They are patient and tender, yet also vigilant warriors in the face of demonic assault, ever ready to defend their churches from spiritual harm within the limits of divine providence. Yet, even though they walk beside us in the realm of time, guardian angels are never separated from the presence of God. As Christ Himself declared, the angels always behold the face of my Father in heaven. This dual existence, accompanying humans while perpetually gazing upon God, placed guardian angels in a unique position as living bridges between the human and the divine. They are both messengers and mirrors, reflecting God's will to the soul and elevating the soul's petitions back to the heavenly throne. Through this continuous communion with God, they receive the grace and illuminations necessary to fulfill their protective mission. In the grand tapestry of creation, the guardian angels remind humanity that the cosmos is not an indifferent mechanism but a living, order reality suffused with the presence of spiritual beings who carry out God's will with perfect obedience and love. Their place in the celestial hierarchy is a testament to the profound dignity of the human soul, for it is a mystery that beings of such surpassing glory should be appointed as personal companions to fragile mortals. The mission of the guardian angels reveals a divine truth. No soul is too insignificant, no life too mundane, to be entrusted to the care of a heavenly guardian whose only purpose is to suffer that soul safely home to God. The mission of guardian angels is not an abstract theological concept, nor is it limited to individual, isolated acts of protection. The work is intricately woven into the unfolding drama of salvation history, the grand narrative of God's plan to redeem humanity and draw on creation back into communion with Himself. From the dawn of time to the present moment, guardian angels have played a hidden yet indispensable role in guiding, protecting, and sanctifying souls, ensuring that the divine plan reaches its fulfillment through the free cooperation of humanity. Their interventions, though often unseen and unrecorded, have been pivotal in countless moments where the trajectory of a soul's journey, and indeed at times the course of human history, has depended on their vigilant guardianship. In the Old Testament, angels frequently appear as messengers and protectors sent by God to aid His chosen people. While not every instance explicitly identifies them as guardian angels in the strict sense, many of these encounters reveal angelic intervention that mirror the personal and protective mission of guardian angels. One of the most vivid examples is found in the book of Tobit, where the archangel Raphael is sent to accompany and protect the young Tobias on his perilous journey. Raphael guides Tobias safely, protects him from demonic threats, and leads him toward a marriage that is both a personal blessing and a fulfillment of God's providential plan. Through Raphael is an archangel, his mission is the narrative service as a biblical prototype of the guardian role, an angelic being assigned to a specific individual, guiding him through danger and toward his divinely intended destiny. The Exodus narrative also highlights angelic guardianship on a collective scale. God promises to send an angel ahead of the Israelites to guide them on their journey to the promised land. Behold, I send an angel before you to guide you on the way and to bring you to the place that I have prepared. Though this refers to a guardian of the nation rather than an individual, it reflects the same principle of angelic protections as an instrument of God's salvific plan. This guardian presence ensures not only physical protection from enemies, but also spiritual guidance, reminding the people of God's nearness and constant care. In the New Testament, the role of angels becomes even more intimate and personal, reflecting the profound mystery of the Incarnation, where God Himself enters into human history. Angels are present at every critical moment surrounding the birth, life, and passion of Christ. The Archangel Gabriel's annunciation to Mary initiated the mystery of the Incarnation, while an angel warns Joseph in a dream to flee with the Holy Family to Egypt, protecting the infant Jesus from murderous intent. This intervention, though carried out by archangels, mirror the continual and personal nature of guardian angelic protection. Beyond these biblical episodes, the life of the saints and mystics throughout church history provide a rich tapestry of testimonies concerning the intimate role of guardian angels in the spiritual life. Saints who experience tangible existence from her angelic protector serve as witnesses to the ongoing missions of guardian angels in the sanctification of souls. Saint Gemma often spoke of how her guardian angel corrected her faults, consoled her in moments of spiritual desolation, and even physically assisted her in her daily tasks. These mystical experiences are not isolated phenomena reserved for a select few, but are profound reminders of the universal truth that every soul is accompanied by a celestial guardian who labors tirelessly for its salvation. The guardian angel's role is most crucial in the hidden battles of the soul, the interior struggles where grace and temptation contend for mastery. In the invisible arena of spiritual warfare, guardian angels stand as vigilant warriors, defending their charge against the assaults of demonic forces. However, the defense is not always in the form of dramatic intervention. More often, it is a silent, imperceptible influence, a sudden thought that turns the soul away from sin, a moment of clarity amidst confusion, an inexplicable peace in times of fear. These subtle actions reflect the delicacy with which God operates through His angel, respecting human freedom while providing the grace necessary to choose the path of righteousness. In the grand narrative of salvation history, guardian angels act as the personal custodian of God's providence, ensuring that His salvific will is offered to every human soul through their constant presence and gentle guidance. They are living instruments of divine mercy, tirelessly working to bring each soul toward its eternal destiny. Though their work often goes unnoticed, without their vigilant care, the spiritual journey of countless souls would have been derailed amidst the snares and dangers of a fallen world. The mission is not merely to prevent harm, but to accompany, educate, and sanctify, preparing the soul for the moment when it will stand before the face of God. Thus, the guardian angels are not peripheral figures in the story of redemption. They are intimate participants in the divine drama of salvation. The hidden yet powerful ministry is a testament to God's personal love for each human being, a love so profound that He assigns a celestial guardian to walk beside every soul, ensuring that not even the smallest thread of His salvific plan is left to change. While the grand script of salvation history reveals the guardian angels' indispensable role in God's cosmic plan, it is in the ordinary, hidden fabric of daily life that their mission becomes most intimately realized. Far from being distant or abstract beings, guardian angels are entrusted with the personal care of every human soul, accompanying their task in the most mundane and unnoticed moments as well as in times of crisis. The mission is not confined to grand, miraculous intervention, but is a continuous, quiet labor of love that permeates every aspect of human existence. They are the ever-vigilant companions of the human journey, present in every path, every step, every choice, gently guiding souls along the narrow path that leads to eternal life. One of the primary roles of guardian angels in daily life is protection from physical and spiritual dangers. Countless testimonies, both ancient and modern, recount miraculous escapes from accidents, sudden deliverances from peril, and inexplicable promptings to avoid certain situations, often attributed to the vigilant intervention of guardian angels. However, the vast majority of their protective actions go unnoticed, hidden from human awareness. How many times has a sudden hesitation, an unexplained delay, or subtle interior warning spared a soul from unforeseen dangers? This moment, often dismissed as coincidence or intuition, may well be the delicate hand of a guardian angel averting harm according to the mysterious designs of divine providence. Their protection, however, is not absolute in the earthly sense. God permits trials, sufferings, and even physical harm when such experiences serve a higher scientific purpose. The guardian angel's ultimate goal is not the mere preservation of bodily safety, but the protection of the soul's internal destiny. Beyond physical protection, the guardian angel serves as an illuminator of conscience, a spiritual guide who tirelessly works to lead the soul toward virtue and away from sin. Their influence is subtle, never coercive, for they operate within the sacred boundaries of human free will. Through gentle inspiration, interior promptings, and sudden moments of clarity, they propose the good, encourage acts of charity, and warn against the seductions of evil. In moments of temptation, the quiet whisper that urged a soul to resist, to flee from sin, is often the voice of the guardian angel, pleading for the soul's fidelity. Likewise, in times of moral confusion or spiritual desolation, the angel's light can dispel darkness, providing a glimmer of truth and hope amidst the fog of doubt. They are educators of the heart, patiently teaching their task to discern the will of God, amidst the noise of the world and the deceit of the enemy. The guardian angel also fulfills a role of consolation and companionship, particularly in moments of loneliness, suffering, and interior struggle. In the hidden recesses of human heart, where sorrows are often too deep for words and burdens too heavy to share, the guardian angels stand as the silent friend, offering the comfort of their unwavering presence. Saints and mystics have often spoken of feeling the consoling presence of their guardian angel in times of trial, a tangible warmth amidst the coldness of human abandonment. This companionship is a profound reminder that no soul is ever truly alone. Even in the darkest night of the spirit, when God Himself seems distant, the guardian angels remain at the soul's side, faithfully carry out the mission with patience and tender love. Moreover, guardian angels assist their tasks in the daily choices and tasks of life, no matter how trivial they may seem. The mission encompasses not only grand spiritual battles, but also the myriad small decisions and actions that, when united to God's will, become pathways to holiness. Whether it is prompting a kind word to a stranger, inspiring diligence in work, or encouraging patience amidst daily frustration, the guardian angel is constantly working to align the soul's daily life with the rhythm of divine grace. The guidance transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, infusing daily routines with the quiet heroism of virtue. Countless stories throughout Christian history attest to miraculous interventions attributed to guardian angels, from physical healings to life-saving interventions and even mystical phenomena. Yet, the most profound works often remain hidden, known only to the soul and to God. A sudden surge of courage in the face of fear, a moment of unexpected forgiveness, or the quiet strength to persevere in a difficult task. These are the subtle masterpieces of angelic craftsmanship woven silently into the tapestry of everyday life. Their existence is not merely reactive, waiting for Christ to occur, but proactive, constantly arranging circumstances, inspiring thoughts and guiding action in ways that serve the greater good of the soul. It is important to recognize that while guardian angels are tireless in their mission, their effectiveness in the soul's life is often proportionate to that soul's openness and cooperation. The more a person fosters a conscious relationship with their guardian angel through prayer, attentiveness, and acts of truth, the more receptive they become to the angels' inspirations and guidance. Saints maintain a living, conversational relationship with their guardian angels, sending them as messengers to assist others and receiving their warnings in moments of angels. While not every soul is granted mystical experiences with the angel, the Church encourages all the faithful to cultivate a personal relationship with their guardian angel through daily prayers, acts of gratitude, and an awareness of their silent companionship. In this light, the guardian angel becomes not merely a protector in emergencies, but a daily companion in the spiritual life, a divine friend who walks each step of life journey in perfect and love. They are present in the sacred moments of prayer and sacraments, rejoicing in every act of virtue and gently correcting every misstep. They are tireless advocates before the throne of God, interceding ceaselessly for their child, offering their own perfect adoration to God on behalf of the soul entrusted to them. The mission of guardian angels in daily life reveals a profound theological truth. God's providence is not a distant, impersonal force but an intimate, loving care that permeates every detail of human existence through the silent yet powerful presence of guardian angels. The infinite riches of heaven bend down to accompany the fragile steps of humanity, ensuring that no soul is ever abandoned on its journey to God's eternal life. In a world often marked by noise, haste, and destruction, the quiet fidelity of the guardian angel stands as a radiant sign of God's personal love, a love that walks beside each soul, guiding, protecting, and waiting patiently for the soul's response of love in return. Throughout the centuries, the Catholic Church has nurtured a deep and tender devotion to guardian angels, recognizing them not merely as abstract theological concepts, but as living, personal companions who walk beside every human soul. This devotion, enriched by the teachings of the saint, the wisdom of mystics, and the lived experience of countless believers, reflects the Church's profound awareness of the invisible yet intimate bond between each person and their celestial guardian. In the vast treasury of Christian spirituality, devotion to guardians angels stand as a luminous expression of trust in God's providential care, an invitation to awaken the heart to the presence of divine friend whose entire existence is dedicated to guiding a soul safely to heaven. The early church fathers not only affirmed the doctrine of guardian angels, but also encouraged the faithful to cultivate an awareness of their presence. These teachings laid the foundation of a personal devotion that would flourish throughout Christian history, inspiring believers to entrust themselves to their guardian angels, not only in moments of danger, but in every circumstance of life. The Church has formally recognized and promoted devotion to guardian angels through liturgical celebrations and prayers. Since the early 17th century, the Feast of the Holy Guardian Angels has been observed on October 2nd, instituted by Pope Paul V and later extended to the universal church by Pope Clement X. This feast is not a mere commemoration of angelic beings in general, but a celebration of the personal guardianship each soul received from God. The liturgical texts of the feast emphasize themes of divine providence, intimate guidance, and the ever watchful care of the guardian angels, inviting the faithful to give thanks for their hidden yet tireless protectors. This humble prayer, rich in theological depth, despite its simplicity, encapsulates the essence of devotion to guardian angels, a trustful acknowledgement of their presence, a plea for their continued guidance, and a recognition of their roles as instruments of God's love. The daily recitation of this prayer fosters a conscious relationship with one's guardian angel, awakening the soul to their silent companionship and constant intercession. The lives of the saints and mystics are replete with testimonies of depth and personal relationships with their guardian angels. Saint Pio, one of the most beloved saints of the 20th century, frequently communicated with his guardian angel, sending him as a messenger to assist souls in distant places, relying on his angel for warnings and consolations. Saint Pio often exhorted his spiritual children to foster devotion to their guardian angels, assuring them of their angels' unfolding existence. The mystical experiences, while extraordinary, reflect a universal reality. Every soul has access to the same angelic companionship, even if it remains hidden from the senses. The Church has consistently encouraged the faithful to engage in a personal dialogue with their guardian angel, fostering a relationship that is both reverent and intimate. While the angels are beings of immense glory, their mission is marked by a profound humility that allows them to walk alongside humanity with patience and tenderness. Speaking to one's guardian angel, asking for their guidance, thanking them for the protection, and seeking their existence in moments of struggle are all expressions of a devotion that deepens the soul's awareness of God's personal love. This devotion is not an act of superstition or sentimentalism, but a recognition of a theological truth that God, in His infinite care, has appointed a heavenly friend to accompany each person on their earthly pilgrimage. Furthermore, guardian angels serve as models for the Christian life. Their unwavering fidelity to God, their humility in serving creatures far beneath their own nature, and their ceaseless love for the soul entrusted to them offer a living example of how to serve God with purity and devotion. By contemplating the virtues of their guardian angel, believers are inspired to emulate their patience, obedience, and selfless dedication to the will of God. This spiritual companionship fosters not only gratitude but also imitation, encouraging souls to become instruments of God's love in their own relationship with others. In modern times, amidst the noise and distractions of a secularized world, devotion to guardian angels remains a vital spiritual practice. In an age where the unseen is often dismissed as unreal, the quiet presence of the guardian angel stands as a gentle reminder that every life is surrounded by the invisible, yet profoundly real, workings of divine providence. For those who feel isolated, burdened, or forgotten, the assurance of the celestial companion offers immeasurable comfort. The simple act of turning to one's guardian angel in prayer, whether in moments of fear, temptation, or even mundane tasks, recalls the awareness that no soul journeys through life alone. Ultimately, devotion to guardian angels is an invitation to live life with a heightened awareness of God's nearness. It draws the soul into a deeper sensitivity to the promptings of grace, cultivates the spirit of gratitude, or fosters a profound sense of spiritual companionship. Through this devotion, the faithful are reminded daily of the extraordinary truth that beside them walks a being of celestial glory, whose entire existence is dedicated to the sacred task of leading them home to God. The journey of every human soul unfolds upon the stage of an unseen, yet relentless spiritual battle, a conflict not waged with swords or earthly weapons, but with gross choices and invisible forces that contend for the internal destiny of every person. Within this cosmic struggle, guardian angels stand as vigilant warriors, appointed by God not only to protect, but to actively engage in the defense of the soul against the ceaseless assault of the fallen angels. The mission is not passive, it is a dynamic, constant participation in the war between the forces of light and darkness, fought in the hidden recesses of the human heart and in the vast expanse of human history. Scriptures offers profound glimpses into this reality. In the book of Revelation, a celestial battle is vividly portrayed. Now war arose in heaven, Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back, but he was defeated. Though these passages speak of Saint Michael and his legions, it reflects the ongoing spiritual warfare that persists until the end of time, a battle in which guardian angels participate with steadfast vigilance. Each guardian angel is not merely a passive observer of the soul's journey, but an active combatant, defending their task from the snares, deceptions, and malice of demonic forces intent on leading souls to ruin. The warfare guardian angels wave is not found on a battlefield visible to human eyes. Rather, it unfolds within the realm of the soul's interior life, within temptations, moral decisions, moments of discouragement, and the subtle whisper that seek to either draw a soul toward God or lead it away. The fallen angels, or demons, constantly seek to sow confusion, fear, pride, lust, despair, and every vice that may corrupt the heart and darken the intellect. Against these insidious tactics, the guardian angel stands as a shield of divine light, countering the suggestions of the enemy with inspiration to guard virtue, clarity of conscience, and the strength in the face of temptation. The spiritual combat is often subtle. The human will remains sovereign in its freedom. The battle is not a matter of possession, but of persuasion and influence. The demons, as master of deceit, operate through suggestion, exploiting weakness, wounds, and inclinations toward sin. In response, the guardian angel illuminates the intellect, offering alternative inspiration, awakening memories of God's goodness, and providing the gentle interior knot that steers a soul away from the path of darkness. This influence, though powerful, is always respectful of human freedom. The guardian angels proposed the soul must respond. In the arena of temptations, the guardian angel acts as a spiritual sentinel. Every time a soul is faced with a moral choice, the guardian angel is present, whispering the path of righteousness and strengthening the will to resist evil. While the demons seek to isolate, confuse, and entrap the soul in a web of lies, the guardian angel offers clarity, peace, and truth. This battle is often experienced as an interior tension, a silent war of thoughts and emotions, where the soul is drawn between opposing forces. The victory of these moments, though credited to the soul's free cooperation, is deeply assisted by the vigilant work of the guardian angels. The patient and persistence of guardian angels in spiritual warfare is beyond human comprehension. Unlike human companions who may grow weary or discouraged, the guardian angels never abandon the soul, regardless of its failures, sins, or rebellions. Even when a soul falls into grave sin, the guardian angel remains tirelessly working to inspire repentance, arranging providential circumstances for conversion, and interceding ceaselessly before the throne of God. This fidelity mirrors the mercy of God Himself, whose love is relentless in seeking the salvation of every person. Moreover, the guardian angels' participation in spiritual warfare is not limited to individual souls. They also protect families, communities, parishes, and even entire nations, standing guard against collective spiritual agents that seek to faith, corrupt moral values, and sow division within society. In this broader scope of spiritual battle, guardian angels collaborate with higher orders of angels, principalities, archangels, and powers to safeguard the church and humanity from the malevolent strategies of the demonic hierarchy. Throughout history, there are testimonies of miraculous intervention where communities were preserved from disaster or spiritual collapse, attributed to the unseen warfare waged by the angelic host under the leadership of guardian angels. In the context of spiritual deliverance and exorcism, the role of guardian angel is profound, though often understated. While the ministry of exorcism is instructed to the ordained priesthood, guardian angels assist by protecting the afflicted soul, offering interior strength amidst diabolic oppression, and aiding the exorcist through subtle interventions. The power of guardian angels' intercession in spiritual liberation is a testament to their intimate connection with their church and their unwavering commitment to the soul freedom and salvation. Saints and mystics have often spoken of the guardian angels as warriors in this invisible battle. Saint John, who was granted visions of the spiritual state of his students, would often speak of the fierce battle waged over the souls of young people, battles where the guardian angels stood as defenders against the relentless attacks of the enemy. His vision served as a sobering reminder of the intensity of spiritual warfare and the crucial role guardian angels play in preserving innocence and leading souls to God's holiness. However, in this spiritual battle, human cooperation with the guardian is paramount. The angel cannot force the soul to choose good. They offer existence, but the victory of grace requires the soul consent. Through prayer, vigilance, and the sacrament, a soul can strengthen its alliance with its guardian angel, becoming more attuned to their inspiration and more fortified against the assaults of the enemy. The church encourages the faithful to invoke their guardian angel daily, particularly in moments of temptation, discouragement, and moral decision, recognizing that the battle is not fought alone. The Holy Rosary, Eucharistic adoration, and acts of penance are also powerful weapons in this spiritual warfare, and guardian angels often assist souls in engaging these spiritual disciplines effectively. When a person prays the Rosary, the guardian angel joins in that prayer, amplifying its efficacy. In moments of Eucharistic adoration, the guardian angel adores alongside their church, offering perfect worship to God on their behalf. In the end, the spiritual battle is a battle for love, for the soul's free, empowered response to God's eternal invitation. The guardian angel's mission in the battle is not merely to shield from harm, but to lead the soul into a victorious embrace of divine love, helping it navigate the treacherous terrain of earthly life with courage, fidelity, and perseverance. They are not neutral observers. They are combatants who, with silent strength, fight tirelessly for the soul's eternal glory, until the day when the veil of mortality is lifted, and the thought, purified and triumphant, beholds the face of God. In the modern era, where empirical science and technological advancement dominate the cultural narrative, belief in guardian angels is often relegated to the realm of quaint folklore or dismissed as a vestige of pre-scientific superstition. The contemporary mind, conditioned to demand visible proof and tangible evidence, struggles to reconcile the existence of invisible beings whose mission unfolds in silence, beyond the reach of the sense. Yet, beneath the surface of this skepticism, a deeper question emerges, one that touches the very core of human longing. Is the human person truly alone in the universe? The doctrine of guardian angels speaks directly to this existential yearning. It proclaims with quiet certainty that no soul is abundant, no life is insignificant, and that the vast chasm between the finite and infinite is bridged by the tender care of a celestial companion. In the world increasingly marked by isolation and illusion of self-sufficiency, the presence of guardian angels stands as a silent, that profound contradiction to the prevailing narrative of radical individualism. They remind humanity that every life is part of a larger cosmic order, lovingly sustained by divine providence, where even the smallest, most hidden soul is worthy of the heavenly protector. Where the theoretic worldview seeks to explain human existence through biological determinism and random chance, the reality of guardian angels invites a radically different perspective, one that acknowledges the spiritual dimension of human life as essential, not incidental. The reductions of human consciousness to mere neurological processes cannot account for the universal human experience of conscience, institution, and the mysterious that often guide a person toward good or away from danger. These subtle experiences, often dismissed as coincidences or psychological quirks, may in fact be the delicate interventions of guardian angels, working quietly within the sacred boundaries of human freedom. In the face of skepticism, the Church does not present the existence of guardian angels as a scientific hypothesis to be tested, but as a truth revealed by God, affirmed by Scripture, upheld by tradition, and confirmed through the lived experience of the faithful throughout the centuries. The invisibility of angels does not render their existence less real. Rather, it reflects the mystery of a spiritual realm that transcends material observation. Thus, as love, beauty, and moral truth cannot be quantified, yet are undeniably real, so too is the presence of the guardian angel, a reality that must be discerned not through microscopes or telescopes, but through the eyes of faith. Interestingly, even in secular context, there persists a fascination with the idea of guardian spirits or projective presence. Popular culture, literature, and media often depict themes of unseen protectors, reflecting an intuitive human recognition that life is fraught with dangers beyond human control, and that perhaps beyond the veil of the visible, there exists a benevolent force watching over us. This persistent motive suggests that the human heart, regardless of philosophical or scientific learnings, is wired to hope for companionship in the face of life fragility. Moreover, modern psychological studies on institution and moral decision-making inadvertently echo the age-old Christian understanding of angelic influence. experiences of certain moral clarity, unexplained impulses to perform acts of kindness, or sudden aversions to harmful choices are phenomena that, from a theological standpoint, may well be attributed to the subtle guidance of guardian angels, while psychological seeks to explain these experiences through cognitive processes that perceive in them the fingerprints of divine providence working through angelic mediation. The mission of guardian angels is perhaps more critical more than ever in a world increasingly inundated with noise, distraction, and moral relativism. The spiritual battle that every soul must face is intensified by a control that denies objective truth, glorifies self-centeredness, and numbs the interior life with constant stimulation. Amidst this storm, guardian angels continue their tireless work, whispering truth that the world seeks to draw out, offering a silent but unwavering beacon of divine light to guide souls through the fog of modern confusion. For believers living in this skeptical age, the challenge is not only to maintain personal devotion to their guardian angels, but also to witness to the world, through the quiet confidence of faith, that these celestial companions are real, active, and essential in the journey toward truth and holiness. This witness is not necessarily given through apologetic argument or debate, but through the radiant testimony of a life, attuned to the gentle inspiration of grace. A soul that listens to its guardian angel, that seeks to discern the quiet whisper of divine guidance, becomes itself a sign to the world of the reality of unseen. The church pastoral theology continually emphasized the need to rekindle awareness of the guardian angels, especially in catechisms, family life, and personal spirituality, teaching children to pray to their guardian angels from a young age instills in them a sense of God's personal care, encouraging adults to invoke their angels in daily life, whether in moments of decision, prayer, or difficulty, reawakens an awareness of their spiritual dimension that modernity seeks to suppress. Far from being a retreat into superstition, there is an invitation to live in the fullness of human dignity, acknowledging that man is not a mere collection of cells, but a spiritual being journeying toward eternity, accompanying every step of the way by a faithful heavenly friend. Ultimately, the presence of guardian angel is, in a skeptical world, is a quiet act of divine resistance. They are heaven's enduring affirmation that love is personal, that providence is meticulous, and that no amount of technological progress and philosophical denial can erase the truth that its soul is infinitely valued in the eyes of God. The guardian angel walks beside each person, not as a myth from an era, but as a living testament to God's unchanging love, a love that is patient, humble, and content to remain unseen, working tirelessly for the soul's salvation until the veil is lifted and all shall be revealed in the eternal light of God's presence. From the door of creation to the final moment of each soul's earthly pilgrimage, guardian angels stand as silent yet tireless companions, entrusted with a mission that transcends human comprehension. They are the personal emissaries of God's providence, the invisible thrust that weave together a fruitful journey of human life with the unbreakable fabric of divine love. Though they often remain hidden from human senses, this presence is a constant reality, a vigilant guardianship that safeguards, guides, instructs, and always with an unwavering fidelity that mirrors the very heart of God. In every moment of joy, in every trial, in every decision that shapes the soul's destiny, the guardian angel is present. Their mission is profoundly personal, tailored to the unique journey of the soul entrusted to their care. They rejoice in the smallest act of virtue, grieve in moments of sin, and stand ready to defend against the subtle snare of the enemy. Their labor is marked by a divine humility. They do not seek recognition or gratitude, but are content to remain in the shadows, faithfully executing their God-given duty for the sake of the soul's eternal good. The grandeur of the guardian angel's mission is not found in extraordinary miracles alone, but in the countless hidden interventions that often go unnoticed. The sudden inspiration to avoid a dangerous path, the unexpected clarity in a moment of moral confusion, the inner strength to persevere through suffering, and the gentle nod toward acts of kindness and compassion. These are the quiet victories of grace, orchestrated by the tireless efforts of the guardian angel, who labors incessantly to align the soul with God's perfect will. Yet, the guardianship is not imposed upon the human world. The guardian angel respects the sacred freedom of the soul, offering guidance, protection, and inspiration, but never coercions. Their greatest victories are achieved not through force, but through the soul's free cooperation with grace. This dynamic relationship invites each person to awaken to the presence of their guardian angel, to foster living dialogue of truth, gratitude, and attentiveness. The more soul acknowledges and collaborates with its celestial companion, the more attuned it becomes to the subtle realms of divine guidance, finding in the guardian angel not only a protector but a true friend. In a world often blighted by material destruction and defended by the clamor of self-reliance, the quiet fidelity of the guardian angels stands as a luminous testament to a truth that transcends time and control. No human journey is ever solitary. Every soul, no matter how obscure or burdened, is accompanied by a being of celestial majesty, whose sole purpose is to lead it safely into the embrace of God. This divine companion reflects the incomprehensible tenderness of a Creator who, in His infinite love, assigns a heavenly friend to walk beside each of His children, ensuring that none are left to navigate the treacherous path of life alone. The devotion to guardian angels is not a relic of pierced imagination, but a living, vibrant truth that calls every believer to deepen their awareness of the spiritual dimension of life. It is an invitation to see beyond the visible, to trust in the unseen hands that steady the soul amidst life's storms, and to respond with a heart attuned to the gentle whisper of grace. In cultivating this relationship, the faithful are drawn into a more intimate participation in God's providence, recognizing that every step, every choice, and every heartbeat is enveloped in a divine plan that is lovingly shepherded by the ever watchful gaze of their guardian angel. At the final moment of earthly life, when the soul stands at the threshold of eternity, the guardian angel will be there, faithful to the end, ready to present the soul before the throne of God. Their mission, carried out with perfect love and patience, will culminate in the soul's entry into the eternal place for which it was created. In that moment, the veil will be lifted, and what was once perceived only through faith will be seen in the radiant light of divine glory. The soul will behold its guardian angel in full splendor, recognizing in that encounter a friend who had been by its side every step of the journey, whispering truth, warning of dangers, and tirelessly laboring for its salvation. Thus, the guardian angels are not distant figures confined to theological discourse. They are the ever vigilant companions of human journey, intimately involved in the daily struggles, joys, and sorrows of life. The heightened yet powerful presence is a living testament to the profound personal love of God for every soul. In that silent guardianship, humanity is reminded that it is never abandoned, never insignificant, and never beyond the reach of divine grace. The guardian angels, with their unwavering fidelity, invite each soul to walk with confidence, knowing that every step toward eternity is accompanied by a heavenly friend who will never cease to guide, protect, and love until the journey's end. Thank you for listening and join me in learning about the guardian angels. Please leave your comments, like this video, and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great Bible stories.